Hello and welcome, Sudoku friends, to a hard Sudoku from sudokuexchange.com. This will be uploaded on Saturday, the 13th of this month. We have a couple of 8s blocking down here and one 8 blocking across. So here's an 8. And we got 5s blocking up. Here's a 5. 2, I think, must go here because we got a 2 blocking across here. So a 2 must go here or here, blocking here. This 2 blocks here. This 2 blocks here. And one of these squares here must be a 2 blocking here. So here's a 2. 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here. One of these is a 2. So one of these must be a 2. And this 2 blocks here. So a 2 is forced to go here. We got a 5 blocking. We got a 5 blocking over here. So one of these is a 5 blocking over. This 5 blocks over. This 5 blocks down. So one of these is going to be a 5. This 5 blocks down and this 5 blocks over. So one of these is going to be a 5. So I'm not quite able yet to solve this, but I'll keep it in mind. We need a 1, 6, and a 9 to complete column 2. There's a 1 and a 6 in this row, so the 9 must go here. And now this square is blocked up here. These two 9s block across, so another 9 goes here. This 2 blocks up while this blocks across, so here comes a 2, and these 2s block across while these 2s here block up. Another 2 here. A 6 must go in one of these 2 squares because this square is blocked, right? So now we got this 6 blocking across, and that makes this a 6, and we remember that this one therefore must be a 1. Up here we need a 1 as well. A 4, 5 now, and a 7 here. Let's see. All we know is, oh, hang on, a 4 blocks up and over, so here is a 4. That was easy. And this is now a 5 and a 7. The 7 blocks up, so a 7 must go over here, and the 5 must go here. 6, 7, 8, they must find positions in these 4 squares here. There's a 6 and an 8 here, so we know that a 6 and an 8 must go in 2 of these 3 squares. The 7, well, the 7 must go here or here because these are blocked by this 7, so, and this 7 blocks up here, so here's a 7. Now we are looking just for a 3 and a 1 here. And I'm not sure I can place them yet. But an 8, this 8 blocks across, therefore an 8 must go in one of these 3 squares blocking across here. This 8 blocks here, this 8 blocks down, this 8 blocks up. So here's an 8. Here now we're looking for a 5, 7, and a 3. 5 must go here or here, 7 must go here or here, 3 can go anywhere. But of course a 6 blocks over here and up here, so here's a 6. Here we're now looking for a 1 and a 3. Also a 1 and a 3 here. And there is a 7 to be found because the 7 blocks up here, the 7 blocks down here, and we got a couple of 7s blocking up and down, so here is a 7. Here's a 1, 6, and a 3 blocking this square, which therefore must be a 2. There's a 2 blocks down, this blocks over, this blocks down, here's another 2. Now a 1, 3, and a 6. Can we do anything? Yes, we can. There's a 1 and a 6 here. So here is a 3 blocking up. So here's a 1 and here's a 3 and here's a 1. Now here we're looking for a 1 and a 6. And up here we need an 8, 3 and a 4. Here's a 3 and a 4. So the 8 must go here. Here's a 3. So the 4 must go here and the 3 therefore here. This 4 blocks down, so does this. These two 4s block across, so here's a 4. Here now we are looking for a 9, 8 and a 5. And that doesn't really give me anything, does it? Well, what are these two? They are an 8 and a 9. Do we have a 9 down here? Maybe, but it's not certain. 3, 5 and a 7 here. Can we do anything about that? Not yet. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks over, so 3 here or here. Now it's a little unclear. 5, 6 and 9 here. 6, one of these is a 6, yes, we knew that. 3, 6, 7 here. One of these is a 7. It's still not very clear, is it? What is clear though, that an 8 must go here because we got an 8 blocking down and we got a couple of 8s blocking over, so here is an 8. And that blocks up while this 8 blocks down, so another 8 goes here. And here now we're looking for a 9, which must go here because it's the last digit missing from column 6, and a 5. So these two must be a 5 and a 6, making these two a 9 and a 1. It feels like we don't have enough 5s and 3s in this grid, at least not enough for comfort. But a 3 and a 3 could go here, and also here and here. So we got a tiny X-wing, a very tiny X-wing on 3s. Does it have any ramifications though? It only tells me that this cannot be a 3. So if it can't be a 3, what could it be? It must be a 6 or a 7. And that is of zero help. I do feel compelled to input some pencil marks here, and there are so few squares left that I ought to be able to find a chain or whatever is missing here. But I'm a little tired today, so I think I'll just go the easy way and input a few pencil marks, and I'm sure that the solution will pop up right at me. So bear with me for one split second. And as for candidates, and as I had hoped, I am able to spot a certain chain here. It's called, by the cryptic people, it's called a bender triple, or otherwise known, I think, as an XY wing. Here is how it goes. Look at the 6, 7 here. Let's assume that it is a 6. It can only be a 6 or a 7. That's important to remember. So all of these values that I have input here, they must be either the one or the other. There is no other possibility. So again, let's assume this is a 6. If this is a 6, then this must be a 1. And therefore, this is a 6, right? And by the way, this cannot be a 1. If this is a 7, then this is a 1. And again, this square cannot be a 1, and this square cannot be a 1. So whichever value this cell takes, a 1 can't go here and a 1 can't go here. If a 1 can't go here, it must be a 6, and this must be a 1. And here we get stuck again, because I really don't know how to continue easily without spotting another wing. Let's examine this square here. If this is a 1, then this must be a 9, and this square cannot be a 9. That's clear, right? This is a 1, this therefore must be a 9, blocking this square from being a 9. And if this is a 5, then this square cannot be a 5, it must be a 9, and again this square cannot be a 9. So no matter which value ends up going into this square cannot be a 9. And the only other square in this box 9 that can be a 9 is here, and therefore we can enter a 9 here. This 9 now blocks across, making this a 9. And the only other digit now available for this square is a 6. Remember, when I input values, I only input values into cells that can take exactly 2 candidates. So if I remove one candidate, as I did here with a 9, the remaining candidate must be the final value for that square. So from here on out, with this kind of markup, it's pretty easy to continue and complete the puzzle. What's missing here? Here is missing a 3. So here can only go a 7, here only a 6. And so we can continue. This now we know is a 1, 7, even though I didn't mark up this square. It's not necessary because we have a 7 blocking down. So we know this must be a 1 and this must be a 7. And this must be a 1. And a 5 must go here. And so we can continue and complete the puzzle. I find that with the hard puzzles from Sudoku Exchange, an XY wing is usually enough to complete one of the more complex puzzles. In this case, though, we needed 2 XY wings, which is fine, as long as you can spot them, and as long as you input as few pencil marks as possible, it becomes more clear where these X-wings or XY wings are going. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.